I think the easiest way to explain this is by looking at Richard Kelly, the very famous American architect. And he had sort of 3 tenets of lighting design, and they were to create focal glow, ambient luminescence, and play of brilliance. And basically, I think that they're still at the core of most sort of theoretical statements on lighting design. So you can't create drama, for example, by lighting everything the same, because it will look uniform, it will look like a school or a hospital. So if you split your lighting design into, for example, Richard Kelly's 3 parts, then you're able to create some sort of drama or variation within the space. So something that draws your attention, something that provides ambient light, and something that creates kind of the sparkle in the room.
This is one of my favourite things to do, create drama with light. I think light can help you make a huge amount of drama, have a real impact within the space. My favourite thing to do is to use recessed up lights in the floor and highlight architectural features such as door and window reveals, picking out columns and architectural elements like that with recessed up lights. The contrast you get from having the light flipped upside down, so you're lighting from the floor upwards, creates a really nice contrast with how we normally light spaces, so it instantly grabs your attention. And then often you're dealing with high contrast lighting, so you've got a narrow focus beam of light which is traveling up a wall, which instantly throws the surround into contrast, into darkness, and grabs people's attention. So that would be my number one suggestion. If you want to create some drama, put some recessed up lights in there. There's some fantastic ways of doing that. But drama comes out of contrast. Having high contrast, having light and dark is what's going to create that drama. So I think remembering that you don't always need to have lots of light within a space. You can change it, you can reduce the amount of light and just have narrow focal points of light within a space are a really good way of creating drama. Also, dropping the light down low, physically having it low level within the space, so you don't have light from overhead, you don't have lots of diffused light within the space, which is going to create a more even light level. Having concentrated low level light within there is a great way of adding drama to a space.
We can create drama with light by carefully balancing what is lit and revealed and what is being kept in darkness. Shadow and darkness are really important to build the drama, and they should be used to create the atmosphere. There is no drama in a space if it's flooded with light. Another tool to create drama, for example, is using beams of light specific to each element we want to light. For example, a narrow beam of light on an object while the surrounding is kept darker will create immediately a point of focus. A framing projector on a beautiful piece of art with slightly darker or in shadow walls, again, will create a drama in a room. So the drama is achieved by choosing what we're going to light and how dramatic we want that experience to be. So again, it's about layers of light. It's impossible, as I mentioned, to achieve drama by having thousands of lights in one room, but by calibrating the quantity of light and where the light is directed.
This question, how do we create light and drama, is actually kind of on reverse. You actually need darkness to create drama and then puncture that darkness with your light. So you should be working from dark to light, not light to dark. And normally that contrast, as we were talking about before, is what's going to give you drama. And then you could quite often use hero products like a chandelier or something beautiful that would stand out to also create an impact.
So drama, I think, is that beautiful effect that comes when you bring light and dark together. So, high contrast, sharp beam angles, shadows, backlighting techniques. There's lots of different things you can try to create that dramatic mood in space.
We think of spaces as an opportunity to tell stories. We're not getting up just to stick some lights in the ceiling so that you can kind of find your way around, right? That's like a component of what we do. But the bit that really makes us want to do what we do is that we get to create environments that people enjoy being in. And that can mean different things to different people and to different kind of project types. And so that idea of creating drama is about thinking something through and working out how you add to the kind of narrative of the space. We've coined this sort of term, which is that we rely more on ideas and less on technology. I think the best projects come from a really clear, well-defined concept to create something which is unexpected, I guess, or something which is pleasing. I think something that should be surprising or enjoyable, delightful, but in that sort of way that you don't necessarily understand why. Like when you go to an experience and you're like, this is just actually a really, really nice place to be.